Well, it was our first interview for a few months because of Hannif and everybody being away. Played Bideford today, top of the table. Horrible conditions, 1-0 defeat. How did you think it went from your point of view?
In a way, if you can be pleased about a 1-0, it's one of those days where I am.
Yeah.
You've got to bear in mind we're playing against a team who are top of the league by, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 points tonight.
Yeah.
And we've matched them all over, barring a dicey sort of decision with a handball and potentially an offside, and us conceding a goal. My keeper's not had a save to make second half, no. I don't think. So good in that respect. Just hugely disappointed we haven't come away with something, because the lads in there deserve something for the efforts we put in.
Yeah, they certainly knew they'd been in a game. I spoke to a few of their lads after the game, and they said, you know, we've got a very good side, and they actually thought we played better. A couple of them thought we played better first half than we did in the second. Whereas personally, I thought we played better second half than the first. How did you?
Difficult with the conditions again, JP. I mean, I said to the lads, it's similar script to the Hungerford game where we won 1-0 second half, where you had to dig in first half against the wind, try and keep the ball on the deck as much as possible. Try and, on a day like today, try and find Branner and Tambo's feet or just in behind them to get them running at their back four. And we did that occasionally with good cause. And second half, with the wind, it always gives you a chance to, you know, have an out ball and putting pressure on. And I think, you know, they dropped deeper and deeper and deeper. And it was one of those days where I just thought I just wanted one to drop in the box for somebody to smash in, or somebody just to get on the end of something. And we were just lacking that little bit of luck maybe in the penalty area to get us that equaliser from the, like I say, the dicey goal that they scored first half. But realistically, I couldn't be more pleased with the lads. They put a good shift in, and that shows to me how far we've come as a football club and as a team. If we're matching the team at the top of our league, and we're matching them for 90 minutes and possibly could have shaded it. I mean, maybe a draw was a fair result today, but possibly could have shaded it. Unfortunate thing, like I said, is we've come away with nothing. We haven't come away with a point.
No.
I said to the lads on Thursday night, you know, we've got a big week with 3 games in a week. You know, it takes you a long time to accrue 9 points now, the way the fixture list is. If we could come away with 6 or 7, then we'd be right in amongst it still. And that's still the case. You know, we've still got 6 points to play for this week. Bolton away on Tuesday and then Taunton on Saturday. So it doesn't change our goals. It's just disappointing. You know, straight after the game, disappointing not to come away with something.
We seem to be learning as well. When we've got the wind at our backs, one thing I think we've always done is we haven't adapted. We've played better into the wind because we haven't adapted, because we'd keep sort of playing a long ball and it would just run out.
Yeah.
We now, to me, seem to be trying to play it and have a little bit more cuteness about it, and you know, take into account the conditions. Is that something you?
Yeah, I try and encourage the lads to play a bit. The way I am, my philosophy is I want to get the ball down and play. To be fair, first half today was very difficult for Tambo and Branner up front. Some of the balls, it's always going to be scrappy and horrible, and maybe today was just a day where we did need a bit of an aerial threat just to challenge a bit more. But you know, it's also for courses, we're playing with what we've got, and those two did a stern job first half. And then second half we did play a little bit, and we did put some passing moves together, and it was just, you know, like I say, just in that final third where we didn't get quite the rub of the green, where we needed a little one to bounce the right way for us. And it's just one of those things.
A couple of their lads picked out Lee Smith as one of the ones to watch. You know, one of our youngest players. Bideford came in for him. He's staying.
Yep.
Pleased with that?
Very pleased, yeah, very pleased. I mean, Lee's been one of the first names on the team sheet for me all season. For what he does in a team, you know, he keeps the ball well, he works hard, he's great in the air. You know, it's nice that he's off the mark with a score, you know, on the score sheet this year. And I think he can get more goals. He can bring that to his game. And he's just a great lad to have around. He's a model pro really. He gets everything done. He's a really nice lad. And he's starting to get more vocal and more positive. And yeah, it's a big pat on the back to me and Stephen Dean that Lee wants to stay with us for the remainder of the season. When, you know, Bideford last week when they were approaching him were 6 or 7 points above us, and you know, and looking to go to Poole to get a result. I mean, they lost there. I don't know how they got on today, but realistically, you know, Lee's made the decision. You know, short term, at least 16 games left. He wants to stay here and help us into the playoffs. So hopefully, you know, that's good, because that sort of vibe rubs off on people. You know, if people want to be at the football club, you know, I get the impression then that we're doing things right, or at least, you know, making the atmosphere right for those lads individually.
Sure, and you know, we're talking of personnel. So I think since our last interview, I'm not sure when Ian Sercombe came, so we signed him. But we've also signed Michael Tamblyn and Adam Mayer.
Yeah.
Were they people you've
Yeah,
been looking at?
yeah. I mean, Adam came training with us pre-season, and I was hopeful of trying to sign him then and trying to sign him back. I know what he can bring. He's got considerable experience at this level.
Yeah.
He's excellent with the ball at his feet. He can play. He can pass it. He's not the sort of. I mean, he's similar to me nowadays in that respect. He's not going to go past players and run past players, but he puts the right shift in. And he's great to have around the dressing room. He's a really good character. With Tambo, exactly the same. He is one I've been trying to chase for a while, even from his time at Gloucester. I knew him as a young lad years and years ago, even when he was at Cleeve, and saw him for one for the future. And it's really good to get somebody like Adam and Mike, you know, their experience. They've played, you know, 20, 30 odd games this season already at Cirencester in the league above, and coached brilliantly. You know, they've played well for them. I mean, I think Mike, when we signed him, was their top scorer. So, you know, it's good coups for us to be able to do that. You know, on the budget we've got, on the constraints we've got, to try and attract players like that is my job really, and that's what I want to do, and try and improve what we've already got. And two lads like that are, you know, perfect for the dressing room. Both work really hard. Both got good ethic with regards to how they want to play the game, and it's only good for the football club.
Sure, and they've both been at the club before, so they know, you know, they know the people, they know and everything.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, it's always nice. It's easy for them to come back in because there's some familiar faces. They know most of the lads. It's, you know, it's that sort of friendly atmosphere around the club that they, you know, it's for them now. I think it's like they haven't been away. So yeah, it's great, and they can see, hopefully, and on the premise of me signing them is me selling what I think we can do and what we're capable of. And I said that to lads on Thursday. The fact we need to keep our belief and realise where we can be. You know, with quite a close set of 15, 16, 17 lads. You know, we can be somewhere near it, and we can compete against a team like Bideford today, who are top of the table, and you know, we're just losing out 1-0, so it's good. We're making strides. It's good.
Alex, thank you very much.
Cheers, JP. Thank you.